Hi everyone, it's Jasmine here and just loving this beautiful weather that we have here in Vancouver today. It is warm and sunny. Springtime has already arrived. What I have in my hand is a bunch of green onions that I started growing over a week ago, and I am amazed how much this plant has grown. I have actually been growing our own supply of green onions in our household for the last few years now. What I love about this plant, it is so easy to grow and very easy to maintain, and they come in handy when I'm preparing a dish or preparing a meal for my family that calls for green onions, and all I have to do is to grab a pair of scissors and just snip the amount that the recipe calls for, or I ask Lourdes or Marcos to do it for me in our from our backyard. So anyways, this is what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to show you how to grow your own green onions so that you can also have an unlimited supply of it in your household. Here are the supplies that you need for your to grow your own green onions. You don't need much actually. All you need is a container. You can use any kind of container that you want, but to me, I prefer using the glass container, and I would advise you to use a glass container as well because it's easier to see the amount of water. And of course, a leftover green onion. So what I do is when I'm preparing a dish, I don't cut the onions all the way close to the roots. I always leave at least 2 inches to 3 inches of it, and this is what I use to regrow the green onion. So all you need to do is just pour a small amount of water, just probably about 2 centimeters of water. What you do is after adding the water, you're just gonna put the green onions in an upright position. So depending on how much leftover green onions you have, if you have less amount, then I would advise that you use a container that has a smaller diameter. This just so that they will stay upright and to ensure that the roots are soaked in the water. So you just line it up like that. These green onions that I have here was a leftover from the when I prepared kimchi a few days ago. I didn't have time to soak them in water, so what I did, I just put them back in the fridge. So now I have the time to do it, and at the same time I can show you also what I do. There's different ways that you can grow your own green onions. Sometimes what I do is I just plant these ones directly into a soil and they will grow just fine. So later on with these ones, I might transfer them into a pot of soil, or just directly into the ground in our backyard. So there you go, guys. And all you have to do is just put the green onions. I'll put this back by the window. Just put it by the window or in any areas that is bright and sunny. I have a few growing that I had a few days ago as well in here. So just I just line them up right there where it is, where sun sometimes could come in, or anywhere that is bright, it will do. So just check once in a while, make sure that there's always water in it. One here is in our backyard, and I planted this last summer, I believe, and they're still here thriving.